Bronyville, live from Nightmare Nights Dallas. We have Josh Haber, the wonderful, talented, the awesome writer. How's it going, Josh?
Very well.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure having you on as well.
Good seeing you.
So I know the last time we had you on, it was right before Equestria Girls came out, so we really couldn't talk about anything.
Right.
So I figured now the veil's been lifted.
Off.
Yeah. So I guess first things first, how has the response been to the movie?
It's been pretty positive. I mean, there have been a few people who have issues with it, but by and large, it's been really positive. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just speaking before talking to you. I was speaking with Ishi and Lynchie about the whole process and everything, and just how it is a collaborative effort. I know that I guess obviously you write the script and then it goes through other hands and it evolves and stuff like that.
Sure.
I guess as far as the process of writing goes, like how did it change from the original, I guess, draft, if you will, to
Right.
the current one that we see now?
All right. I
That
mean,
you can talk about.
yeah, I mean that's sort of the question I've been answering frequently. I think it's like sorry, it's not an original question. But I think it's because the deleted scenes came out. Everyone's very curious. Like, this seems like it was a different story. Like, how did you? What is? I'm super pleased that they released those deleted scenes. 'Cause it gives everyone a real window into the process. So I think that was great. And yeah, the story did change. Originally, it was sort of a two-hander, you call it, where Sunset Shimmer had an arc where she was feeling homesick and wanted to return to Equestria, and Twilight had an arc where she was feeling like stifled and just not in the right place at Crystal Prep, and it was sort of about the two of them sort of feeling like they need to make a change. And it was, we went pretty far down the road with that, all the way to animatics, which is why we had the deleted scenes. But it was just a decision was made to sort of strip out the Sunset stuff and focus more on Twilight. And it's not to say that Sunset still doesn't have a really important vital role in the script as it is, but
it seems like she's like the main character of it. Like that's why I take it. Sort of like
yeah. But in terms of that arc about not feeling like you're in the right place, to change things. I think that was the thing that people decided didn't want to have a part of the story. And I think that's sort of a desire on the part of the company to kind of keep the two worlds separate. And, really let's let Equestria Girls sort of stand on its own. Yeah. So I totally understand. It's part of the process. So I don't feel I don't feel bad about it. I'm glad that the deleted scenes are there, so like I said, everyone can see how these things work.
Yeah.
And evolve over time. But at the end of the day, I'm still really proud of the movie that was made. I think it's really good. And like I said, the response has been pretty positive.
Nice. And it is really kind of really different vibe from the other ones as well. I mean, like 2 is a happy sort of musical. This one's a lot more serious, like darker tone. Was that sort of like a key aspect of what you want to do? Sort of like the I don't want to say darker, but just more.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just dealing with sort of that sort of the high school sort of peer pressure stuff, and
because high school sucks in general.
Yeah, exactly. I think we really wanted to get into that. Yeah. Dig into the awkwardness about high school. And again, I think that sort of speaks to Equestria Girls as sort of the target audience is a little older, and I think you can kind of address those kind of issues where the core show you're not really sort of dealing with those kind of more complex issues.
Was that a conscious decision sort of going into it? Both with the target demographic being a little bit older, and also the feeling that we have the ability to tell that kind of story now with this new setting?
I mean, yeah, I think so. It's not sort of it's not super conscious. I mean, you know the kind of stories that you can tell in that world, and so you tell those kind of stories. I don't think we set out to say, we're going to tell this more older story. It just sort of, that's the story that kind of naturally evolves.
Yeah. Excellent. And so, great to hear that the fan response has been great. Everyone loves these characters here. I know the camera can't see it well, but
you probably shouldn't show them.
But the sun,
yeah,
I can't ever remember the correct
names. Sort of transformed
the super versions.
Yeah, the super versions of Sunset Shimmer and Sideswipe. Yeah, I mean, the ending is so incredible. Like Katrina and Ishi did such a fabulous job, like bringing that to life. That epic sort of battle at the end, where it's like epic and cool, and there are these two like godlike beings fighting over high school, but it still is all about like, hey, it still boils down to friendship. It's still like the solution is like take my hand. Like that thing at the end is is really awesome. There's definitely, you see some of those Sailor Moon influences that Trina was talking about.
Yeah, we were just talking about that too. Like she was a big Sailor Moon fan.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I guess so it's just neat to see how many people are working and like how much group effort goes into it as well too. So
For sure, it's a collaboration.
yeah, and I guess as far as like the process being different from the movie versus the show, pretty similar for as far as like what went into like we were on the show talking about how it's sort of like a roundtable discussion. Who's going to take what episode? What's going to be planned? Is that pretty much the same thing that happens for the movie as well? Or?
Movie's a little different because there's just the one writer.
Yeah.
But it's still a big back and forth between me and the studio executives, and I don't really hear a whole lot of stuff from the toy part of the company. Their involvement kind of comes outside of my jurisdiction. That their notes and things are filtered down through the studio executives to me.
Yeah. Do you feel like you had more like control over the story and being the single writer, or is it pretty much the same?
No,
or is that like a wrong thing to say as far as control? Or?
Yeah, control is not. I mean, when you sort of do work for hire, you're always sort of at the, if someone's hired you to do a job, so you have to sort of do what they want. But yeah, I mean, I have a certain amount of freedom to tell this kind of story I want to tell, but you also have to be open to the needs of your bosses.
Yeah, pretty much. And so, obviously, this is like your second year at Evernights Dallas. Been doing a lot more of the con scene as well, and interacting with the fans. How's that been for you as well?
It's great. I mean, interacting with the fans is sort of like one of the most. I don't know how to describe it. It's one of the coolest things about this specific property.
Mm-hmm.
None of the other shows that I have worked on have anywhere near this kind of dedicated fan base. And it's gratifying to see in person people who have been affected by the work that you've done, influenced by it, inspired by it. So it's really great. So I enjoy it.
Absolutely. We definitely like having you in. I know you're from LA originally, right?
Well, yeah, I mean Baltimore and then LA. Yeah.
Okay. So how is like we're just talking with Kasumi as far as like the Texas experience here, as far as like everything. How has it been for you, or being able to actually see like around outside the convention?
Yeah, we don't get much time in actual Texas. We're sort of in the hotel and go to dinner, and go to panels, and so yeah, I don't get a whole lot of sightseeing while I'm here. But
or any of the local flavor.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm still on food because I don't know if you had lunch here, so it's hit me. Yeah. Good job. Yeah, good time. We love food, so and there's definitely a place for it. So I don't know if like
for sure.
As far as like going to different cons and stuff like that, and sort of like experiences around the different places. Is there anything that you're looking to see while you're here in town?
I mean, not really. I come for the con. Like, we had a great dinner last night, so that was awesome. But yeah, big meat feast. There's not anything specific that I don't have the time. I mean, I would love to be able to get around and see some Dallas, but just don't have the time. It's sort of we kind of dive bomb in and do the convention and then fly out because I got work to do on Monday.
So, is there anything you're working on now that you can't talk about? I understand a lot of that stuff's pretty hush hush, but are there any?
Yeah, not really. I mean, I'm working on lots of different things, but
not just Pony.
The lead time, not just Pony. There's other things, and the lead time is for a year out at least, so there's not really anything. But I continue to work. So if anyone out there is worried about whether or not I'm employed, I'm employed. So.
Excellent. We hope so because you do such an awesome job and the stuff you've done. We love the episode you've done as well too, as well as the movie. So it was pretty cool to see you get that chance to do that movie. And obviously we can't talk about movies since everyone's in a lock and key with that. Is there anything that's like set to come out soon?
Yeah, no. I mean, I have a couple more episodes coming in season 5. So.
Oh, excellent.
So you'll see more stuff from me soon.
Excellent. And as far as I totally blanked. I don't know what I was gonna say. But I probably leave it at that. But I just want to thank you for coming out and talking to us as well.
Sure, of course.
Is there anything you would want to say, like fans or anyone who's interested in getting writing that can sort of pass on the words of wisdom from
yeah, I'm the wrong guy. But, I mean, it's sort of, I said at the panel, the secret to writing is just to write, just to do it often. So, every day write something, and then get feedback on it, finish it, and move on to another thing. So just keep writing. Write badly, so that if you don't make mistakes, you'll never learn how to write well.
Excellent.
I actually have a question. You said you're from Baltimore, right?
Yeah, originally.
All right. You put Old Bay on everything?
No.
Oh, come on.
I don't. Only the things that it's appropriate to put it on.
Like, you put on fries. I've seen people put on ice cream.
No.
Which is kind of disturbing.
Yeah. I put it on French fries, sure.
Yeah. I was born in Silver Spring, so I know how it is.
Well, crab cakes and French fries, it makes sense for Old Bay.
Oh, of course.
If it's fried, yeah, you can put it on.
Yeah,
for sure.
Are you a seafood fan, or is there anything else
Oh,
that you
yeah,
like?
I know, I love seafood.
Living on the coast in both ways, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, because we're talking about the food here, is there any thing that you like?
I mean, I love me some barbecue for sure.
Yeah.
There's plenty of good Texas barbecue we had. So.
I'm just thinking about food now.
That's what I do.
Yeah, thanks, Scope. Really do appreciate it. But Josh, great talking to you, and hearing about the show. We really do enjoy the movie. It was a really cool change of pace from the second one. And of course, your episodes are always really entertaining as well too. So looking forward to the stuff that you continue to do. I'm trying to remember all the ones that you've done, because I always remember Castle Crashers. That was the first one we had to talk to before that came out. But yeah, so it's always whenever there's a Josh Haber episode, he's just pretty good.
So there's some coming. So.
Oh, excellent.
There's something to look forward to.
And I guess as far as the show, is there anything you'd like to write in particular, as far as different characters, or do you have preferences, or?
I mean, not really. I don't know. There's a lot of successful shows out there right now that I would love to be a part of. But
yeah,
like Gravity Falls is super cool. Steven Universe is super cool. Star versus that's so awesome. So yeah, those are kind of shows that I really dig.
Is there anything that you geek out over personally? I know that we're all.
Look, the whole Star Wars thing is happening. No, we can't say it's not happening. It's happening. I have a ticket to go.
You already bought your ticket?
Oh yeah. My biggest disappointment with it is that my kids are not quite old enough to sort of indoctrinate to get them up to speed on the right things, and then they're just too young to take to the movie. So
how old are they now?
3 and 5, and
yeah,
they're just not going to remember any of it. So
I
have to put it all on pause for a few years and then
enjoy yourself. I know for me, my daughter's 16 now, and she still hasn't seen the original trilogy.
Oh,
and I feel that's a failure on my part.
Yeah, you failed. For sure.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Or maybe you're just waiting for them to release the not special editions.
That's what I really want.
Yeah.
Because it's so hard you can't find the
un-Lucasified, yeah.
Yeah, where it's.
Well, there's this Facebook group called the Despecialized Edition.
I think I've heard about it. The guy who's going through and
restoring the original theatrical release. It's just a really complicated process, so I've never even downloading it is some really complicated.
Yeah, I heard you had to get the special edition DVD, download the computer, and then it's like an overwrite on those files,
It's
and then you have to
something like
reburn
that.
it to disc.
Yeah, it's really complicated, and I'm just gonna wait for Disney to release it.
They really should. I think there's enough.
I can't imagine they're not going to.
Just like they bring all the other old Disney movies out of the vault.
That's going to be like a $300 box set. Of course they're going to release it.
Yeah, it's why turn down money?
Yeah.
I guess we need to petition or write or ask, please give us the uncrappy versions of it. We don't. That's pretty much it. So, let me know how that goes, because I know I've got my tickets, so I'll be a year before I get to see that movie myself. So, no spoilers there. But Josh, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show, talking to us again. Like I said, you're always welcome. Next time we have an episode, let us know, because I'm glad to talk to you about it and how it went as well.
For sure.
And looking forward to more awesome stuff in the future.
Awesome. Thank you.
Absolutely. Pleasure talking to you.
All right, you too.
And thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the podcast.